Welcome to Mountain Trek. Stay home, no equipment. HIIT number 19. Today we're going to be doing 40 seconds of work with 20-second rest times 3 rounds. The 5 exercises Ella is going to demonstrate for us. We're going to be starting off with a jack reach. So she's got a hop in there. If you wanted to do a lower impact, you could just step. That's it. Awesome. Second exercise is going to be a squat to a reverse lunge. So remember, when we're doing a squat, we want to make sure that our weight is in our heels and that our knees are not going beyond our toes, right? And when we're stepping back into that reverse lunge, that we're keeping our shoulders back, our core engaged, pelvic floor rising, belly button to spine, shoulders rolled back and down. Our third exercise is going to be a side lunge with a pulse, and we're going to do 3 pulses. So we'll go to one side, 3 pulses, and over to the other side, 3 pulses. Notice how Ella's keeping her foot flat on the ground. We're not allowing that foot to roll up to its edge, right? Again, she's keeping her weight as much as she can over her heel. Then the next exercise we're going to do is a push-up to an arm extension. So she's going to have good push-up form where her shoulders are directly over her elbows, and then she's going to go to arm extension back to a push-up. To challenge yourself, you can do a tricep push-up where you're keeping your elbows in nice and tight, or a little bit easier is when you go to a wider hand stance using more of your pec muscles. If you want to go a little bit easier again, not quite so hard, you can go down to your knees and do a push-up with the knees. Excellent. Moving to our 5th exercise is going to be what we call a kneeling cross-body crunch. So again, she's going to get her shoulders right over her wrists and her hips right over her knees, and she extends out and then comes across the body, and we're going to do 3 of those, and then we're going to go to the other side. And I just want to come back to the to this. Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. I was going to alternate sides, but we'll do 3 per side and then keep alternating for our 40 seconds of work, 20-second rest, 3 rounds. Okay, everyone, warm yourselves up, get some water. We're going to keep ourselves nice and hydrated, and let's get to it. And we're going to be starting with our jack reaches in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Remember, you can always step out if you don't want to have the higher impact of the hop. We got this. Halfway there. Getting that heart rate up. Another 3, 2, 1, and rest for 20 seconds. Next exercise is going to be a squat to a reverse lunge. Remember to keep your weight in your heels. Come down nice and low, core engaged. And we'll be starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you're finding it hard to balance when you're stepping back into that reverse lunge, keep your feet a little bit wider apart, like you're on railroad tracks. 10 seconds to go. And rest. And in 3 seconds, we're going to be doing the side lunge to a pulse. Here we go. 3 pulses, switching to the other side. Nice stretch through that inner thigh. Keep that core engaged for another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next exercise we're going to be moving to is a push-up with the arm extension. In 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can go from your knees. The elbows close to the body, gets more into the tricep. The arms are further apart, gets more into the pec muscles, into the chest. 15 seconds to go. You're doing great. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next exercise is going to be a kneeling cross-body crunch. Last exercise, first round, doing great. And in 3, 2, 1, get those shoulders right over those wrists. Gonna do 3 of them. And then switch sides. Keep the, like you've got an orange or a tomato right in between your chin and your chest. So you have good alignment down your back. For another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And round 1. Moving to round number 2. 20-second rest. Have a quick drink of water. And we'll be starting with our jack reaches. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway there. Good work. Three. Oh, 2, 1. There we go. Quick 20-second rest. And we're going to be moving to our squat with a reverse lunge. Weight in those heels. Keep the feet a little bit wider apart in the reverse lunge for better balance. Here we go. Let's hit it. Squeeze those glutes on the way up. "15 seconds to go. You're doing great. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next is going to be the side lunge with 3 pulses before you switch to the other side. Settle the breath, force the exhalation. Get rid of that CO2 so you can bring the oxygen in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 3 pulses over to the other side. Halfway. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and rest. Moving to the push-up arm extension. Remember, you can do it on your toes or on your knees. Keep those shoulders right over top of those wrists. And here we go. Maybe start off on your toes, and then as you tire, you can come down onto your knees. And change the hand position, go from a narrow to a wider. Really making the core work here as you balance. For another 5 seconds, you got this. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Moving to the kneeling cross-body crunch. Last exercise, second set. Woohoo! Get those hips right over top of your knees. Shoulders right over top of your wrists. Here we go. And you're going to do 3 on each side and then switch. Halfway. Really crunch it in there. Pull everything together for another 5 seconds. Extend and crunch. And rest. And round 2. Have a drink of water. And we'll begin our last round. Doing great. I hope you can be outside exercising as well. Here we go with our jack reaches. Remember, you can just step if the impact is too much for you. Got weight in the heels. Try to touch the ground. Get low in that squat. Another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Moving to the squat, reverse lunge. Keep the legs nice and wide for your balance as you step back into that reverse lunge. Settle the breath. And here we go. Let's hit it. Halfway. Feel those glutes, birdies. Squeeze them on the way up. And rest. Good work, everyone. Moving to the side lunge with 3 pulses. Get nice and low. Those inner legs are nice and warmed up now. Weight in the heels again. Squeeze everything as you move to the other side. Here we go. Woohoo! Ten seconds. and rest. Move into the push-up with the arm extension in between. You can go for your knees around your toes. Start hard. And as you're tired, you can change it up. So you can start on your toes with a narrow and then move the arms. Here we go, guys. Woohoo! Keep that tomato in between your chest and your chin. Keep good alignment. "15 seconds, we got this." Really making that core work. Another 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last exercise, last round. Kneeling, cross body crunch, do 3 per side, and then switch. Shoulders right over top of those wrists, hips over top of the knees. Here we go. Really drive it in. Be dynamic with it. Halfway. Last exercise. Keep it going. Five seconds, gang. We got this. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woohoo! Way to go, mountain trekkers. Keeping yourselves ready with those big power muscles in your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, ready to climb those mountains. Have a good one. Remember to rehydrate and stretch it out. See you soon.